Learn how to use your laser machine to make these cool retro-style Motel keychains. We'll show you how.
We made a number of different keychain designs in CorelDRAW that can be engraved and cut on just about any laser. Clip art and text can be added to the blank design shown. We also made a handful of fun designs to include that we're going to make now. For these keychains, I'm using some scrap 1/8" acrylic and wood we have laying around. The engraving and cutting will be done on one of our 120 watt Trotec lasers. Most of the time you'll see something like this engraved, and that's pretty much it. If you're doing a lot of them, that's perfectly fine. But since we're only doing a small handful, I'm going to do something a little different with these, as you'll see. For the acrylic keychains, you can also see that I'm leaving the paper mask on during the engraving process. This will keep the acrylic clean and help us out later. You can see we're engraving the wood version here. Now, the wood doesn't come masked, but we added our own mask to it. What we use is a vinyl decal sticker application tape that's used in the sign making industry. We've applied it to both sides of the blank piece of wood. What this does is protect the finish from any laser burns on the edges. This last acrylic keychain is an extruded material, not cast acrylic like the other earlier keychains. This material comes with a plastic liner which can be laser cut, but it's just not so good for engraving. The answer is to remove it and use the same paper application tape used on the wood. If you'd like to see more information on how we use this application tape in our laser engraving, we'll be uploading a video in the near future on this. Also, since we're using clear acrylic here, we want to engrave on the back side so the design shows through the front, which gives it a nice effect. To do this, you have to make sure you mirror your design, so you can see here that the design is actually in reverse, just backwards. So here comes the fun part. I blew out the engravings as much as I could with a compressor, and now I'm going to add some acrylic paints to them. I'm applying the paints with a brush, but it's more about squeegeeing the paint into all the engraving. So no artistic skill required at all. You just want to get the paint into all those little nooks and crannies. If the paint doesn't look dark enough, you can always go back on with a second coat. The acrylic pieces are also pretty forgiving. If any paint sneaks under the mask or you get it on the edges, you should be able to wipe or scrape it off pretty easily. Once the paint is dry, you just peel the paper mask off. Acrylic paints dry pretty fast, but don't be in a rush. The mask that comes on the cast acrylic can sometimes be a bit of a pain to get started, but it will come off with a little effort. A bamboo skewer or a sharpened wooden dowel works pretty well and won't scratch the acrylic. You'll find your fingernails also work pretty well too. If you apply your own application tape like we did to that extruded clear acrylic and the wood, that will come off a lot easier. I do find some satisfaction peeling the mask off to reveal the design underneath. I think it's like removing that clear liner on new electronics devices. It's just very satisfying.
Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments what you think, and if you've ever thought about doing anything like this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell to get notified of future videos. We have more DIY laser projects coming soon.